Hey guys, welcome to episode number 331. Today is Monday, so it's Update Monday. I've been away for the past few weeks on business, but I'm back in the fish room, ready to keep working on my projects. And the one that I'm most excited to work on is this 55-gallon turtle filter. Now as you can see, I have the pump in the turtle tank, the 300-gallon stock tank, coming up and into this 5-gallon bucket, which has Matala filter media in it. And essentially that pipe goes down to the bottom of that bucket, and then the water is forced to come up through the Matala and then out into this 55-gallon drum. So most of the solids stay in this 5-gallon bucket. However, as you can see, this is so plugged full of solids that it has pushed that Matala media up. This blue bonded pad used to be in line with the top of that bucket, and the amount of solids has plugged up that Matala and have forced that filter to kind of ride up on itself. And I've got a couple pieces of PVC pipe on there just to kind of keep it down so it doesn't completely fall off. So anyways, this is obviously a problem. As we know, turtles are very messy, and so there's a lot of solids being created in this tank that get taken up through this pump into this mechanical filter, and essentially this 5-gallon filter is not adequate. It's also a little bit difficult to deal with. When I need to change that Matala out, I have to shut the pump off, I have to detach the PVC, I need to pull it out, it's full of water, it's heavy, it's dirty, and it takes a little while. So what I'm going to do, what I plan on doing, is taking this 5-gallon bucket, this white bucket, and I'm going to mount it up here on top above this 55-gallon barrel. I'll put it on a little shelf, and what I'm going to do is make this into a swirl filter to catch a lot of those solids, and I'll put that up there so that the inlet goes into it, it swirls around, and I have a larger outlet that's skimming off the top and is then dropping into what will be a mechanical filter. And what I want to replace this 5-gallon mechanical filter with is 2 milk crates. A lot of aquaponics facilities, a lot of places that are raising fish indoors, aquaculture centers use, especially like on the koi side and whatnot, use milk crates as mechanical filters, and they create trickle towers out of using multiple milk crates that are just stacked on top of one another. So essentially what's going to happen is that 5-gallon swirl filter will swirl, and the output of that, I think, is going to be a 2-inch PVC line that's just going to spill into the top of this milk crate. And what I'm going to do with the milk crate is I'm going to put a piece of either a plastic cloth or maybe like even a clear trash bag, which has no chemicals, no additives, no perfumes, just plain plastic trash bag, something like that, to line the inside of each one of these, cut out the middle of that trash bag so that the water hits the top of the Matala. I'll stack Matala in each one of these, hits the top of that Matala. I'll start from a coarse grade with the big openings, and that water will go down, 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 down through the Matala. It won't be able to escape the edges of the milk crate because it will have that plastic barrier against it, but the entire bottom will be open, so that will fall through that filter media into the next milk crate, which will have a smaller, finer size of the Matala media set up exactly the same way, and then that will spill into the moving bed K1 micro media chamber. So those will be stacked up here. The water will trickle down through and then into that. And essentially all I will need to do is, like, once a month is just grab this milk crate in its entirety, pick it up. It won't be full of water, and all I need to do is grab that, go over to the sink, or take the hose and just spray it out, wash it out, so that all of those solids are removed. And I think that's going to be a much better long-term solution for this turtle filter. So again, the first stage is going to be that swirl filter to get all the big heavy solids out. The next stage will be the milk crate trickle tower with Matala, and then the last stage is the 55-gallon drum, which has way more K1 micro than I would ever need for this size aquarium. So anyways guys, that's kind of an update on what I've been thinking about. The Matala is on its way in. I have the milk crates all ready, and I need one more uniseal that I purchased in order to set up the swirl filter. So all of that will be created and installed here within the next week or two, and I will certainly shoot videos of that process. So anyways guys, we're still evolving down here in the basement, still working on projects. It's just slowed down a little bit, but now that I'm home, it's gonna pick up again. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.